Big Heroes Out Sports section. I mentioned this before. When there seems to be like a slow sports day, a lot of these talking heads, people that have radio shows and podcasts, they search for headlines or things that grab attention. On social media, it'd be considered clickbait. Um, Doug Gottlieb, who I don't like. I don't like his show. I don't like him. He said some things in the past that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? About it was race. It was some racial shit. I'll get into that later if anybody cares. You know what I'm saying? I'll go back and forth in the comments about it. But he's got a show on 920. I'm a nerd, man. I ride around, listen to um, sports radio, sports talk radio. I do that often. I make content, so it makes sense for me to do that. I watch a lot of games, things of that nature. But I don't like Doug Gottlieb, and this is why. He's searching for a topic because it's a bit of a slow sports day. And he's breaking down Shador's comment to a reporter when asked about him and Kevin Stefanski's relationship. And Shador said, "Our relationship is getting better. I do what he tells me to do on and off the field." Now, that's damn near verbatim what he said. How could you find anything bad in that? He did, though. Doug Gottlieb did. He said that was not the right response because it's adding fuel to the fire that Kevin Stefanski is trying to sandbag his career. That shit don't make no sense, man. And in my opinion, Shador gave an honest answer. He didn't throw Kevin Stefanski under the bus at all. He didn't, to me, add any fuel to the fire. He said our relationship is growing, and I just do what he asked me to do on and off the field. That's it. There's nothing else to be said. But if you're looking for a problem, you'll make one. You'll go look for one and make one. Even if it ain't none to be found, you'll just make one. And that's what Doug Gottlieb just did on his show. And I don't like to bring race into sports with every single thing, but Doug Gottlieb just seems to be that type of dude, for real. Oh, and he prefaced his opinion by saying, first and foremost, well, because he's the head basketball coach of UW Green Bay. Oh, I got a lot of black guys on my team, and half of my staff is black. That's like saying I got a black friend, so I can say this. I can't stand this motherfucker, man. For real. I don't like Dan Byer either, his co-host. I don't like neither one of these motherfuckers. Dan Byer is totally out of touch. For real. He's totally out of touch. I don't know where he lives, but he's on the radio here in Milwaukee, and I'm sure throughout Wisconsin. I don't know if they syndicate it in every town and city in Wisconsin, but they on the radio here every day. And I listen to it because I like to get an objective perspective. If they was kicking some shit, I would say that, but they not. They be on some bullshit. I don't like either one of their opinions. For real. Doug Gottlieb he played basketball at a high level. He played in college, you know what I'm saying? I believe went to Oklahoma State. So he played competitively. He's a college basketball coach. He's been an analyst, all these things. So he's well within his right to have that type of opinion. No question. I just don't like it, and I don't like him. And I think what he said is just some bullshit. You're looking for clicks. Shador Sanders is already a polarizing figure, not only because of his fall in the draft and his situation with the Browns, but simply because of who his dad is. His dad is Deion Sanders. who is also a polarizing figure. One of the best defensive backs of all time, if not the best. So it's easy to just try to pluck headlines from mentioning this kid's name constantly. I don't like guys that do this shit, man, for real. And I hate to say it's not only the white broadcasters either. I got on Bomani Jones' ass in another video. I like Bomani. You know what I'm saying? But he seems like a player-hating dickhead, Jason Whitlock. You know, these dudes seem just to want to go against the grain or make something out of nothing a lot of times. I don't like that shit, man. For real. And y'all let me know how y'all feel. I mean, yeah, they are they have their right to have their own opinion. And I have a right not to like that shit and to say how I feel about it. I would love to have a conversation with somebody that actually likes Doug Gottlieb and Dan Byer or Jason Whitlock. Furthermore, any of these guys that always have something negative to say, in particular about Shedeur Sanders. Let me know what y'all think. It's Big Heroes House Sports Section.